Hey everybody, what's up? This is Fantasy and Frames, the draft show. We are here. We are doing our women's best ball tournament. And guys, we've already got everybody is kicking off. The draft is already going. Let's get that draft board up here. We've got four picks in already. We've got a lot of girls backstage waiting to come on and join us. One of which is drafting right now. I'm going to go ahead and start bringing everybody in. Kevin, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. No time for intros. Like,
No
who
time
needs
for
an
it. There are
intro?
no intros.
We're going fast and furious.
That's right. Ladies, we have got Angie Hatfield here joining us, our former champion. We have got Miss Nicole Rojo coming in, and we got Jessica. How are you girls doing tonight?
We're doing well.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Thank
Excited
you.
to be here. Looking for the ring.
The hubris of Angie that she demanded she gets her own division just because she won it last year.
No, that's going to be our new thing. We're going to bestow upon the champion. They're going to get their own name division for the following season.
Nicole already won, by the way. Brock Bowers, 106.
Raiders. A little bias for me.
Already won. Wrap it up. It's a great stream. Go check out Fantasy Frames YouTube.
Everybody, thanks for here he comes. Here he comes. We got Keith in the house.
Hello.
Keith.
What's going on?
We got? Look at who all we have with us. We have Angie and Jess and Nicolette are joining us tonight.
A-team, yeah.
That's great. That is
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Keith.
What's
everybody doing well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Still nobody's taking Brock Bowers #1 overall. What's going on, man?
Nicolette took a 1 overall for her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
She won. Just saying.
Also biased Raiders fan here.
That's okay. Hey, that's you guys are looking like you've got some serious adults in the building finally over there, right?
We need a culture change, so let's see what Pete and company and Tom Brady and so forth got.
Yeah. That'll be fun. We got Hema coming in at the 12th pick over here. I'm going to give you guys just a real quick rundown of our first round picks before we move on to the second. We got Wild Rosie kicking it off with Jamar Chase. Charlene took Saquon Barkley. Diana was playing with us for the first time this season. Shout out Diana. She's got Bijan. We got Angie over here taking JJ Justin Jefferson. Danielle's got Jahmyr Gibbs. Nicolette took Brock Bowers. We got Darcy. You guys know her as Dame Overboard. She took Puka Nacua. We got Miss Ashley Abrams, Bucks super fan, taking CeeDee Lamb. We got Renee over here taking Amon-Ra St. Brown. Jessica has got Derrick Henry. Miss Kelly Singh's going to be joining us a little bit later. She took Trey McBride. And Hema Martinez wrapping it up at 12 with Nico Collins. Love it.
How dare Jorge be talking smack about me up past 10 p.m.? It's just for you, Stacy. Otherwise, my old ass would be in bed. That's fair, Jorge. But come on, man.
Keith, I'm surprised you're not tired from drafting Brittany's team last week.
First of all, I find that extremely offensive. If you want me to, I can bring her in here and she can cuss you out for it. Now, did I assist her in the draft? Absolutely. I did not.
Your fingerprints were all over it.
Well, of course it is. She's married to me. We've been together for 10 years. My fingerprints better be all over it. They're calling you a cheater in here.
I was about to say, where is that going?
Hey,
get her.
My decision was the cute ones, okay?
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Keith, what cute ones did you get?
I was the one that said Travis Kelce's still there, and she got pretty excited about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Like the older men?
Hey,
nothing wrong.
She does like older men. I am 7 years older than her, so.
Oh my goodness. Guys, just a reminder, this is FFPC Rules is being hosted by the FFPC. So big thank you to them for hosting us. But we're going to do 20-man roster tonight. This is slim best ball format. So no defense, no kicker. Thank goodness. This is going to be full point PPR with an extra half point bump for those tight ends. We're going to start regular roster with a QB, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, a tight end spot, and then you got 2 flexes that you can put anybody you want in. So look at the squad so far. We got Amon-Ra St. Brown, Malik Neighbors. I like Renee's team. That's fun.
That is fun. I like McBride McConkey too from Kelly as well. Famously tight end premium, the FFPC.
Yes.
Well, we know
famously.
Stacy loves her tight ends, so
I do love my tight ends. I went double tight end in this draft when I was drafting on Saturday.
can I get a little update on your team? Because I missed that, Stacy.
You can, if you want to give me just 1 second, I can.
I'll give you 2 seconds. How about that?
Oh, good. All right. And then let's see. Nicolette's on the deck. And then we got Angie. Jess, you already drafted with Brian Thomas and Derrick Henry.
Oh, I like that too.
You know, it was that spot where you're like, that's who I've got to pick choose from. So 10 usually seems to be that place in the draft where you're kind of like, oh, you know, still good choices, but I would have liked Amon-Ra there.
You got Brian Thomas at such a discount because I'm looking at the ADP for the Never Too Early FFPC tournament right now, and that's over on Fantasy Mojo. If you guys don't subscribe to Fantasy Mojo and you play in the FFPC, I don't know what you're doing, but that's where you get all the latest and most up-to-date ADP. And Brian Thomas is going 11 overall in the last in all the drafts.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I planned that.
7 days. Yeah.
I
So
mean,
you
if
got-
Lawrence is back and plays like the guy he did 2 years ago, I mean, they got rid of Christian Kirk. They got rid of Evan Ingram.
Yeah.
Kevin talks about all the time. I mean, he's going to get hyper targeted. We saw it last year where they basically the last 5 games are like, okay, the best way for us to move the ball is just to throw it to Brian Thomas all the time. And I think you're going to see that again this year, but for an entire season.
Yeah, I wonder if they draft somebody like they're rolling out with like Parker Washington and Gabe Davis and Brenton Strange. Like that feels like a spot where they draft somebody.
Don't forget,
but
Kevin, they got the reclamation from Washington, De'Ami Brown.
Oh, God, that's
Yeah.
right. I forgot they paid $10 million
Yeah.
for 1 year of De'Ami Brown.
Is that really what he got? Did he get 10?
Yeah,
He got
10
10 million.
Yeah, I love it.
So I want to know whose pup is very angry right now.
I thought
No.
that
Oh,
was
sorry.
Nico.
That's mine. I'm trying to
No,
mute.
are you? First of
He's
all,
a Chihuahua. He's
bring the
he's got a
dog
big
on
bark.
camera. You never have to apologize. We're a pro animal broadcast. I just want to know what kind of pup because it kind of sounded like Nico. That's usually the kind of barks he's giving it this time. Because he's also an old man like me. And once it gets about 9-10 o'clock, he tries to start herding us to bed, and he can get pretty ornery if we don't follow his instructions.
And how much does he weigh?
He is 11 pounds.
Yeah, mine's 7.
There's Nico right here. He's always right by me.
Oh,
Miss
no.
Little curmudgeon.
Yeah, he says, I'm
Look at that
really
face.
tired, guys. I know, buddy.
Strap in, Nico. We got a 17 more rounds to go.
I know. Keith, you're going to have to send me what Nico and Lola and Salem like for little treats because I'm going to bring them some presents when
They're fat asses. So literally whatever you bring, they will eat.
Yes.
And Salem right now is literally yellow. He's a black cat because of all the pollen. He is yellow from rolling around in the dirt and stuff outside and then trying to come inside. And I'm like, I don't think so, buddy.
Angie, I like Jonathan Taylor there.
I could not make myself take Christian McCaffrey. I just never draft him. It's always I
I'm
just
with you.
can't do it, and it's so stupid. He's local. This will probably be his year, but I just can't do it. I mean, he was right there. Second's probably okay for him. I don't know.
Wow. Danielle getting Lamar and Gibbs is pretty nice too. Like Lamar to me is the one QB I would be willing to take in the first 2 rounds without hesitation.
I'd rather have him than Josh Allen. Like
Me too.
I would too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good time.
Vegemite. I've always wanted to know what Vegemite tastes like. Vince said he'd send some over. What exactly is Vegemite? Can somebody
Yeah.
explain that to me?
Vince, tell us what Vegemite is because I have no idea.
Because I've always heard Australians love a Vegemite sandwich, which I'm probably butchering the pronunciation there.
It's
but
like a
that's kind of
spread,
stick.
isn't it? Isn't it like a really thick, like viscous kind of spread?
Jamie has this great question while we're getting clarification on Vegemite. It's yeast extract. I don't.
Now
Okay,
I
can
like
somebody now explain to me what yeast extract is?
That's a no for me, dog.
Let's look that up. In the meantime, Jamie wants to know if people from the future can travel through time to visit us, what's the first thing you would ask them about fantasy football in
Well,
2025?
I have an answer because he asked us this actually on the Optimus Fantasy Q&A that we're going to do every Friday, myself, Kevin Tompkins, and Nate. And I think they're going to wonder, when is Kevin going to be right? And the masses, and I'm talking about like 99% of people are waiting to take running backs to like the 8th, 9th round or later. 0 RB is just the norm.
Well, it'll be a beautiful day because I will have performed my long con.
He can die. Kevin will.
No, I'll start drafting all running backs. This has been a 7-year long game for me.
It's like Ocean's 11 over here. Kevin is pulling the all-time heist.
Right. Yeah. I'm Lawrence Fishburne sitting in, with a Mai Tai. It's a tropical island.
All right, Nicolette's on the clock. Angie, what would you tell people?
What would I tell people about what? Vegemite? Don't do
No,
it.
or you could Vegemite, sure. No.
Too much
about
research already, but yeah.
Whichever's more exciting, actually. You pick.
Tell me about some yeast since you're doing some
Yeah.
research there.
What was the other option? Was it about my pick?
You can talk about your pick or Jamie's question about what's the first thing that we would tell them about fantasy football in 2025?
Oh, is that if you try hard enough, you actually can find other ladies who do this?
That's right.
There you go.
You can find 60 at least that do
at
this.
least 60 of us. Not locally, but one, Charlene's local. Charlene, why aren't you on here with us?
Yeah, Charlene, what the hell?
Yeah, come on, Charlene. You're in the chat.
Wow.
Everybody's
pressure.
down.
Girl.
Peer pressure's a bitch. Come on.
I can't wait.
You know what else Charlene's bailing on? The live San Francisco draft.
For
The
what?
Fishbowl draft. I mean.
Fishbowl?
I want to do one in Atlanta. I want to know how we set that up.
There has to be one in Atlanta,
There's
right?
not one in Atlanta?
I don't believe so. Is there?
There's
There's
gotta
probably
be.
one in Orlando. I mean, there has been
I'm
one.
not
in
going to
There's
Orlando.
always-
I can't
I
stay up
always
past
go
10
to
o'clock. Kevin, you think I'm going to Orlando?
Come on down to Orlando.
Not
Keith.
with that attitude, apparently.
I want one in Tampa. Like I will volunteer to help set it up if we have one in Tampa, so I don't have to drive on I-4. That's solely selfish reasons here. Nicolette, are you trying to take all the bucks from Ashley?
Yeah, may as well. And Mike Evans, I'm an unofficial Mike Evans loyalist. I've essentially drafted him since I became more serious, and he's been clutch for me.
So you're a lot smarter than me, who every year is like, yep, this is the year Mike Evans doesn't have 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns, and he just continues to do it. So
Yeah. Well, at least he was going in a good place last year, like where you could do that. He's obviously higher now, but like 2 years ago, he was like wide receiver 7, and that was a price I'm not paying for him. But like, this is a fine price for Mike Evans. It's the wheels are gonna come off eventually, but like you're still tied to the same exact offense as last year. So
do you see this? Scott needs a coordinator in Atlanta. I need to hit Scott up. Let's do this. I'm actually going to message him right now. I will be happy to coordinate it.
Brandon is doing, he's picking up the Northern California one this year. And he just, reached out and said, okay, I'll do one in Northern California because Howard's moving to Alaska, so won't be here.
Who is?
Yeah, right.
Howard Bender.
Bender, yeah.
What the fuck's he going to Alaska for?
They live in Half Moon Bay, and it's like the same kind of microclimate, just kind of dreary coastal, not dreary, but overcast and wet, and it just has a real
cold
specific...
there. I don't like it when it gets below 70. Like, no, thank you. Hard pass.
I know. I'm a real
Can't handle it.
70-ish person too.
You people that live up north are nuts.
Yeah. You don't have to live in that kind of weather.
I know, Keith. I know.
Like it was 82 here today. Pretty nice, for a March day.
Yeah, it's pretty lovely down here. I think we got to around the 80s, I think.
It was last weekend, like it was 60 on Friday, and then we got 6 inches of snow on Saturday. So
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Huh?
That sounds like Nebraska. Ugh. I don't miss that. Are you South Dakota, Kevin?
No, I'm the northernmost Dakota.
Northernmost. That's why it's snowing at the end of March. Right.
Yes. I've got my outlet to Canada if I need it.
Great. Is it via tunnel?
It's only like an hour. It's like an hour and like 20 minutes straight
You
shot
can
up.
dig that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Totes.
Toads. Jamie's coming in with the would you rathers tonight. Would you rather have your team play in 3 feet of snow every home game or 100-degree heat with 99% humidity? So playing
It's called a dome, Jamie, that we have it here in Atlanta. It can be 100 degrees outside, but it's a nice 70 inside of it. But again, I would rather it be 190 degrees with 200% humidity than 3 feet of snow. That sounds miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because
That's right,
there's no
Kev. Do that
nano-
math. That's right. See? Public education.
I'm not a math major. I let the spreadsheets do my math. Thank you. So, like what? Snow or a greenhouse, basically?
Correct.
No, thank you. I'll take
How about Biodome? How many people have seen that movie? I know Erica's not here, so
Polly
Yeah,
Shore.
sure. Polly Shore is not doing
Love
much
it.
these days. So, yeah, buddy.
Thank you, April, coming in with the Laporta disrespect over here. We're in round 4, and my boy Santa Porta still hasn't got taken.
do we
Yeah,
have to have this
No
discussion
tempted.
again, Stacy?
We sure
It's
do.
mouths to
absolutely do.
feed. You got to assume Jameson
Yeah.
Williams is going to get even more touches this year. Again, Laporta's great, but he's at best the third option in that offense, and it could be fourth. That's the issue.
Yeah, we were a little over our skis because we wanted so badly for Laporta to be like the tight end one for the next 4
Actually,
years.
Kev, if we're being fair, we were not over our skis.
We were not, but
Stacey
we, as
was.
in like the collective ADP setters and fantasy community.
I never said he was going to have a repeat of his rookie season. Let me just clarify that. I never said that he was.
You
gonna
took
have-
him 1-1 in like 4 drafts.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
and
kidding.
by the way, in my draft that I did on Saturday, I took McBride and Laporta are my two
Ooh.
tight ends.
It'd have been better if it was Bowers and Laporta, but that's
Well,
okay.
Bowers went way before I did. I picked it the 10 spot on Saturday.
Bowers went
Who was your
101.
first? Who was your first pick, Stacy?
My first pick, let me see. Let me pull up my roster. Hang on.
Yeah, Bowers went 101 in that draft. I'm pretty sure.
That's awesome.
It probably Puka.
Puka.
Puka. Let me see if I can pull. Let me pull my draft board.
Wow, JSN is really rising. I noticed that in the other draft that we did.
Yeah, I went Puka, McBride, Josh Allen, and Laporta.
I just don't know if I can do JSN that high. That's just
Was he wide receiver 12? I just don't know what their
Yeah.
offense is going to be. I'm very interested to see, you get rid of Metcalf, you bring in a quarterback who had issues with pressure when Seattle's whole deal was Geno was great when he had time. I have some serious concerns about Seattle's offense this year. I think their defense is going to be a lot better, but
Yes.
yeah, it's fragile. That is a very fragile profile to draft at wide receiver 12. Like thinking about like looking ahead, I think I'd rather have McLaurin, Higgins, Evans, Garrett Wilson. Probably take those 4.
I definitely would want McLaurin and Evans for sure. Where are we at collectively on Harrison this year? Do you think he's being undervalued because of his rookie year or properly valued? I mean, he just won his wide receiver 19.
This is probably where he should have been last
Properly.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that.
Agreed.
Talk about over your skis, drafting with the 1-2 turn. Like that was rich, and now we're getting the course correction here. Like this is fine because him and McBride are going to consolidate targets together. I mean, obviously Kelly, the never met an Arizona Cardinal she wouldn't draft.
It's true.
There's Brittany. Brittany coming in. The Garrett Wilson hate is real.
I'm not.
By the way,
hater.
that was really confusing to my wife seeing another Brittany F who was actually in her draft. It took me 5 minutes to explain to her where she was picking. I'm like, you're the one that's highlighted, Brittany. She's like, there's 2 Brittany Fs.
Yeah, they were back to back.
I had to go on Facebook to confirm the spelling of your wife's name, or on Instagram. I mean, I had to go on check that and like make sure and confirm it.
Well, if you
Where
should have
did
seen
Angie
her
go?
last name before we got married, Devrins. Yeah, I still can't spell it to this day. Luckily, her name changed, so it's not as big of a deal. But it was a nightmare.
Where did
First world
Angie
problems.
go?
She said, "I'm sick of this shit. I'm out of here."
Another hour and a half of
She
this.
said, once Keith got here, the vibe just totally went the other way.
Well, I just
Stacey
noticed
didn't
I
tell
was
me I was
like,
coming.
where did Angie go? Angie
Well, I
just
did
texted
notice my face
me.
got a little bit bigger, which is always scary. But
Oh no. I've never had it kick anybody out before.
oh, you kicked her out? How dare you,
I didn't
Stacey?
kick her
Oh,
out.
yeah.
No. Angie, come back in. You can use the same link.
God.
She's back in the waiting room. What
Stacey,
waiting
I don't know if you're going to be able to come hang out and go to the Braves game if you're going to be just kicking people off the live stream.
What rating? There's a waiting room? Jorge.
Here,
what
I
is
got it. I
happening
got
here?
it. I got it. Here.
All right. I'm going to send you the link again.
Yeah, she's not in the. I don't see her in the waiting room.
I down at the bottom of our screen, but I don't see anybody in there. Oh, that's so weird.
I don't see her.
We are
I'm so sorry.
we are 4 rounds in. Everybody has a running back. So
And you feel sick, don't you, Kevin?
I don't feel sick.
No, Renee. Oh no, she does. Yeah, just kidding. Okay.
I mean, no, I don't feel sick. I mean, if it makes sense, go ahead and do it. Like, I'm not that ideological.
Get her, Colby.
Colby, I will not kick you guys off the patio at the DoubleTree because we will be talking about how much we love the Texans.
So, Stacey, I forgot to tell you, Brittany is
She has
definitely
no jurisdiction
coming
here, by the way.
to the expo with me.
Yes.
And we're already figuring out what duet we're going to do at karaoke.
Oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait. I mean, it's going to take a lot to beat, all of us doing Baby Got Back.
No, I heard it. It's not going to take anything to beat that, if we're being honest.
It was
but,
pretty fantastic.
that's just because you were wasted.
I don't know how drunk I need to be to listen to that, let alone do it.
Vince, we are not doing alternative spellings of my name tonight again. No, that is definitely not.
Wait a minute. What I miss? What I miss? What I miss?
We have 2 Stacys in this draft. We've got Stacey Glansman and we have got me. And so we were talking about alternative spellings of our name since we both spell it the correct way, which is Stacy. So
no E's.
No E. God, no. No E, no IE, no I, no.
No IE. Who spells
EIGH.
Yeah. Exactly.
What about just a bunch of E's at the end of it? STACE.
John, don't tell my secret.
E.
I did make you save me a seat at the watch party. I asked. Let's just put it that way. I asked, not made.
Oh, I like this question by Jamie. If you had to get stuck
Ooh.
in a video game world for a year, which one are you choosing? For me, it's easy. It's Mario Kart. I would be riding around throwing bananas and turtle shells at people and have the best time.
Can I do Grand Theft Auto?
You can do whatever you want.
I want to go Grand Theft Auto. That's the last video game I've played.
So when you play Grand Theft Auto, are you somebody that actually was trying to beat the game, or are you just chaos?
Stacey stops at the red light.
I do. Yeah. You go back and forth. You cause chaos, and then
there she is. I got her.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you booted her again, Stacey. What the hell?
There we go.
Andy's back. Angie, I don't know what happened.
Angie, I had to beg her to let you back in.
It was just not on, and I'm like, God, it usually takes me a good hour to offend people, but I mean, that might have been a new record.
My hands are clean here. You can't blame me.
Yeah, it was all Stacey. And it was Stacey with the EIGH.
Oh my, that was that one.
God.
Best.
I just saw AJ. I'm looking at your text. It said I saw that screenshot. I've never seen that page in my life.
You know what? I didn't screen. It was big on my screen. And so I had to scroll a little, and then it says enter now. That's where it goes first before you enter the studio. It was so you can test your mic and stuff. I just didn't scroll down enough. So the second part was definitely a user error. I can't vouch for the first part because I was just sitting
Skill
there.
issue.
Dampers, would you do GTA also? You got to summon the Apache Hell. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I would, because I do like Vice City. So
Oh,
Right?
Vice City
Vice City.
was my shit back then.
Right? Yeah, that was, man, I remember that. I was in college when Vice City came out. That probably tells you how incredibly old I am. But man, that was so much fun. Oof.
Renee with a nice 5 picks so far. Amon St. Brown,
Yeah.
Neighbors, Garrett Wilson, Chase Brown, Travis Kelsey.
The artist formerly known as Travis Kelsey.
Oh,
I mean, that dude's locked. No matter how old he is. I mean, I know Keith, you and your older men, I know you love him, but
I do.
120 targets is like an absolute baseline and 90 catches.
Especially right with the Rice and
premium.
Worthy news. I mean, it could be another situation where they have to lean on him for, however many games those guys can end up being suspended. And I do think this is his last year. And so you might see, one last great year from Kelsey on the way out.
I think it would have been tough for him to go out, the way they did in the Super Bowl and then
getting their ass beat by Philly.
Yeah, that would have just been, that wouldn't have set well, I don't think.
It made me feel very good.
Well, for sure. I'm just talking about for them, like if that was what you were going to make, your decision on.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Does help though when you're, sugar mama is a billionaire. So,
fair. Fair.
Noted pants wearer Taylor Swift.
We should all be so lucky to have a sugar mama like Taylor Swift.
I do. So what are you talking about?
Yeah.
How do you think I'm doing fantasy football shows at 10 o'clock? Somebody's got to make the money. We watched, by the way, the Bob Dylan movie that it came out on, I think it's Hulu today. Very good. I did not know until we watched it that Chalamet actually sang and everything in it, which was pretty incredible.
Oh, yeah, he's a singer. Oh, yeah, he can sing.
It was really good.
He's got a sugar mama. Isn't he dating one of the Jones?
Mm-hmm. That's what my wife
Kylie,
said. She goes, he's only worth like $1 billion with her. What is it, makeup company or whatever?
Exactly. Yeah, cosmetic stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
King Kylie.
And she didn't even have to make a sex tape to make it happen. So good for her.
Is there anybody? I mean, like,
we were after dark.
Your mother has to be the most talented person on the face of this planet to like parlay every single one of her children who have no talent into bajillionaire.
Stacey, you say parlay, but there is some people that believe that she had a lot to do with the tape coming out.
I'm sure she did.
Which is disgusting. Mom of the year.
Hey, I'm just, she's working with what she had. She's like, all right, well, this is my kid. I guess we're gonna, no talent.
This is my kid. So yeah.
No talent,
So fantasy football, huh?
Yeah, fantasy football. Back to round 6.
Stacey, did you miss me on the show?
So mad
derailing these things?
No, she could have taken him before me. She had the pick right before me. She didn't take him.
Yeah, when she comes on later. Sorry, Kelly.
You know you're in a bad way when I am the voice of reason to get us back on track on a stream.
That's fair. This is fair.
That is fair.
Damn, everybody taking shots. It's okay for Kev to say it, not for everybody. But like, yeah, that's fair.
Sorry for being so agreeable. Jeez.
You jerk.
Look, I'm nice and it's only 9:30 here. It's nice and even keeled.
I'm jealous about that.
No, me too. 10:30 over here. I had to have a nap before we got started today.
We got an 8 a.m. tea time too, so I'm gonna be.
Stacey's got a cup of warm milk over there. She's good to go.
Does anybody ever? Has anybody ever drank warm milk? Like really?
No,
sounds disgusting.
Ask the Vegemite guy.
There you go. Touche. I'm gonna start calling Vince the Vegemite guy. I like that.
Vegemite. Oh my goodness.
All right. So who is the best value so far of every pick, and who do you think was the biggest reach?
Rashid Rice, best value.
I know. I hated it real bad. It was during my
even more than Devontae?
Trying to get back on, and I panicked, and then I went, oh my god. So yeah, I hated that as bad as you do. Don't worry, I feel it.
Get us around later, Kev. You'd like it even more than Devontae?
I didn't even see Devontae. Yeah, because Devontae's going to be coming up. I mean,
wide receiver
20,
20.
Shocked if
right?
he doesn't come up to.
That's what I'm thinking. Almost a wide receiver 12, right? Like somewhere in that range.
Yeah, I like him better than JSN. Like I think Devontae Adams should be. I mean, if I were doing ADP, like beginning of the third, you could talk me into doing the 2-3 turn there for Devontae. I mean, just because I'm going to say this on every single podcast I ever do for the rest of my life. condensed offense, Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua are going to take over 50% of those targets.
Well, and Tutu Atwell. Don't forget Tutu Atwell. Okay, he'll probably be taking about.
Oh, how could I
2% of
forget
those.
another $10 million man? By the way,
It's good to be Tutu. And then for a reach, like Hampton going before Mixon and Najee Harris, I get he's a talented rookie, and obviously the upside is immense. But I'm very leery. Like Genty would be the only of these backs that I'm willing to take this early. I'd rather have guys that I know, kind of what their role is for their teams and where they're going to be. Obviously,
I don't mind that one because she's got Gibbs up here, so you're a little bit less reliant on Hampton and where he goes. It's not like that was her first, running back. So I kind of like the little rookie with the upside.
I get it,
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, you get Mixon and the Texans offense. Najee, we were talking about earlier today, is going to get a ton of volume, I think. And
Do you think they draft somebody?
the Chargers,
in LA?
potentially, I think so. Yeah,
with the Chargers, they have to.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any doubt. They're not going to be leaving the draft with a room of Najee Harris, Kamani Vidal, and Hassan Haskins. Like that's
warm milk and tea is hot, or like that's what they drink in England,
hence
right?
warm milk and honey. Brittany brings
Yeah.
up an excellent
Really good point.
point here
Yeah.
that hot chocolate is in fact warm milk.
Yeah, but
Brittany-
I'm talking about
Good point.
Mr. Smartass that just warm milk. Like that
Just
sounds
warm, like,
disgusting.
regular white milk. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gross.
Well, surely
Um,
they're putting like bourbon or something in it, right?
Oh, touche.
Why would someone just drink warm milk?
Just drink the
That can't
bourbon
be-
though. You don't need milk.
Angie, you just got Chris Godwin a whole round later than where he's going.
I know, and a round later than I took inexplicably Rasheed Rice. I don't know what's happening, but
Angie, these receivers are
Bestball, Angie.
disgusting.
You don't have to start it.
Jefferson, Adams, Rice, Godwin. I can almost assure that you have the best receiving core of
Yeah.
anybody at the end of this draft.
Those are
That
studs.
is ridiculous.
You might need to sprinkle in a couple rookies to take the average age of your team down just a little bit, but
yeah,
I mean,
right.
you
We
can't
want
go
to
wrong.
keep it fair for the
Dynasty.
others.
Totally
Good thinking.
fine.
Yeah, those are. I mean, the receivers are great. They all. I mean, outside of Jefferson, I mean, Devontae Adams, maybe even Josh Jacobs, Godwin. They might need a couple warm milk.
I really do think Devontae Adams is going to try and build his legacy. Like cap his legacy this year. Like, I mean, this is the time to do it. Across Puka Nacua, he's got Stafford if he stays healthy. I mean, he's not going to do it if he ends out back on.
Angie, how about this hot take? This would be the best quarterback Adams has played with in a decade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I have him in a keeper
No offense,
league,
Stacey.
and he's disappointed a few times, and it's like I think this is it. I'm kind of all in on him this year, and he's only like 32. I mean, sure, we're
Yeah.
practically
Yeah,
the
I
same
think
age.
He's going to have the
fine.
best, I think, offensive mind in football.
Yeah.
With Sean McVay. And again,
I know, and
what
they-
Kev's talking about, condensed offense. Like he's going to get plenty of targets and Puka's going to take away plenty of attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody schemes a wide receiver open better than Sean McVay.
Yep.
And
then
this is
Shanahan.
Devontae's probably last serious shot at a Super Bowl.
Mhm.
And this is probably the
That's
Rams'
true.
latest shot, the last shot at contending with this current.
And
at least
again,
offense.
at least he's got a quarterback now that doesn't choke in the playoffs. So
Right. And I think that they could contend. I think they could win the division this year. Sorry, Kelly, if you're listening, because I know you hate that. But
why
I
are
mean,
you apologizing? There's no chance.
because
Arizona's
Kyler's
winning.
always going to Kyler, because I've also had him in that damn keeper league. And
Why are you booing me? I'm right, and you are right, because Seattle has gone down. They're going to be
The
rebuilding.
Niners are in trouble.
Yeah. Niners.
Arizona is the most chronic. I'm sorry, Kelly. They're the most chronically underachieving team.
They're the
Yeah.
Falcons of the West.
They really
let's be
are.
honest.
Basically.
Ooh, I like the Caleb Williams and Roma Dunze pick there. Nice little stack.
I think
Yeah.
Caleb, if he runs as much as he did last year and takes a step forward, which he should with just the moves that they made, shoring up the offensive line, I think Adunze is going to be a much bigger factor. Caleb could be very sneaky top 5, top 10 QB potential because he ran so much the last 7-8 weeks of the season.
yeah.
Well, and he doesn't have Shane Waldron either. So that's
Right? Yeah.
Fair.
Addition by subtraction.
All right. So who all has been doing drafts so far? Have any of you guys done drafts before tonight, or is this their first one?
Well,
Clearly.
apparently I did Brittany's, if you ask Kev, but no, I have not done a draft yet.
This is my first. Yep.
First, Jess,
First. Yeah, definitely the first.
we're popping the
Kev's like, this is
2025
my 57th draft.
38th, get it right.
Well, somebody in the Unwind chat said that they've already drafted well over 100. So
That's
Wow.
definitely
Miller.
already drafted
Someone's
100
drafting.
balls.
That's
You guys are
That's
nuts,
tough.
man. I respect it, but you guys are nuts.
This was only my third. This was my third draft so far.
Oh, man.
I drafted 2 on the Saturday of the Super Bowl. Ooh, Tyler
kind of
Warren.
fun. Were they
Yeah.
high stakes?
Yeah, it's a high stakes tournament. It's called Super Sunday. I've been doing it for like the last couple years.
Come on, Stacy
and
doesn't play
I
in low
love it.
stakes. She's too big timing.
Stop I did win it though in 2022.
Say,
my-
I knew
Really?
you were gonna
That's
do it.
awesome.
Hold on. I'll show you guys. Let's get it. I hope I don't.
Don't spill the milk.
Don't break something, Stacy.
There we go.
Ooh.
Nice.
Is that your, what is
He's
that? Is that
sexy.
football?
That's my
Whoa.
Super Sunday
That's
trophy.
football.
Whoa.
Nice.
That's right.
Fuego.
Put that back up there, and I hope I don't drop it.
So I was talking earlier that I would be careful with these rookie tight ends. I think a lot of people have seen what Laporta and Bowers did the last 2 years, and I think they're expecting similar things, and we're discounting that like Bowers is literally a generational tight end, and Laporta is really freaking good. And I just think it's going to be tough for any of these tight ends to put up anywhere the kind of production that we've seen from those guys. It's more like you get like a Dalton Kincaid rookie year from a lot of these guys.
Yeah, I'm glad Keith. I'm glad you could get that out when you're internet.
Right? I'm not like
out.
freezing.
I'm not
Kev's
watching
like
the show.
trying to finish it because I keep like losing my signal earlier. He's like, I know what he's saying.
I like because this is like if you want to take Tyler Warren, you've got to get him in the 7th round. So I like where Darcy has him, and she can fill in her roster with some guys a little bit later. Like there's great value at tight end a little bit later, and then if he does pop, she's got him. She's solid. So I like this. Like, I bet
I'm
you that's
sorry,
probably
Janu
something
Smith's
to do.
out there, and you're taking Tyler Warren. I completely disagree.
I think I'd rather have Njoku.
Or
honestly.
Njoku for that matter. Like
You
those
could
guys are.
still.
Like
He could still, but we're not going to mention any more.
Yeah,
I'll
let's
mention
not
all of them,
what's happening,
Stacey. Don't you
everyone.
tell me
I don't know
what to
what's
do.
happening.
Okay.
No more mention. No more.
to be
no
fair,
more-
Stacey, that's the
Conklin.
first time I've done that in 4 streams.
You
It
better
is.
be there in
Not
3
me.
more
I
picks,
do it. That's
guys.
kind of my thing.
'Cause I just realized I did that, so I apologize. But
I'm still there.
I'll say whoever's name I want. So
Jess, over
Don't
under
worry.
on how many games it takes George Pickens and DK Metcalf to have a fight on the sideline.
I don't think
it's
he
not
wants
even
to
gonna
fight
take a
DK.
game.
That's the
Who
wrong
said-
guy to be fighting. I like Pickens. That's my boy. I would not be recommending him fight DK. He needs to go ahead and fight the QB. He's got a lot better chance of winning that
The
battle.
QB, you
Yeah.
mean Aaron Rodgers, probably?
Is that
you don't
I'm
know?
like, what is going
may-
on with that?
He's just
don't
in the
know.
beach drinking ayahuasca, just shaking his sweet
He's
little
just sitting
butt.
there making everybody more desperate for him. Like
Is he trying to get more money though? By
he's
waiting?
just trying to stay
think
in
so.
the news
news
cycle.
cycle? He's trying exactly.
Okay.
He's trying to stay in the news cycle as long as possible.
Yeah.
Because that's the only spot left, right?
I know. It's like
Yeah.
musical
Technic-
chairs.
yeah.
It's like
There you
I
go,
think
Brittany.
it's the only
Mason
place.
Rudolph season, baby.
Mason
Rudolph.
Rudolph.
Get ready.
Hey, if it's early season Aaron Rodgers from last year, you'd rather have Mason Rudolph. So
There we go, Emma. Go get you a Mekabuka. Love him.
when is Ayuk coming back, by the way?
That's a good question. I don't know the answer to.
I don't know.
I don't think anybody knows the answer to that.
Because I need a there's a lot of guys that
course
had
you
injuries late the
Kelly
season.
taking Njoku is so on
Yes,
brand.
I should have taken him beforehand. I should have known that she was going to do that because that's who I was going to.
Sean says mid-season.
Okay.
So we got a
We
lot of.
don't. We
another-
that's the thing. We got Chris Godwin 2 years ago. We had no idea, and then he played week 1. Like that's the thing.
But didn't he get hurt again though?
That was a different. That was a hamstring.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm
He
just
had
saying
torn
that,
his
like, that seems
ACL
to
and then hurt
happen
his-
a lot with those guys
Right,
when
and
they
that
tend to
could be-
rush back.
Yeah, that could have been overcompensating too. But it wasn't the same injury. I mean,
Right.
it is what it is. But no ACL tear.
Remember
AP
like when he tore his ACL and he came back like week 1 and then he had that
2,000 yards.
What a freaking just beast. That's unbelievable. See, I love the value of Brian Robinson there too. I know Washington's probably going to also be a team that, gets a running back in the draft, but he's probably going to get a lot of the goal line work like he did last year on an offense that I expect to be really good.
Yeah, I like what they've done. I mean, I like the Debo addition. I know he was super banged up last year, and I get it. Like, he's old. He's probably on the tail end, but
he's not older than Zach Ertz, and he's done pretty well there.
Well,
Oh,
exactly.
he
That's
did
what
pretty well, yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Brian Robinson is the trash compactor from Star Wars. Like, the floor and the ceiling are like right next to each other. Like, he's just is what he is. And I don't even like Star Wars.
Likewise.
Do you like him more than Pacheco? Because I do.
I hate Pacheco there.
Oh my God, Juwan Jennings in the
I
8th. Woo, that might be
that might be the best value
Holy
right there.
cow.
That might be the best
Wow.
value.
Can we give her credit though when it looks like it was an auto pick?
I mean, you don't know that it wasn't in her queue though, because it could have been in her queue.
That's true.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Or was he the highest rated player on the board?
Where is Juwan going right now? In the 8th. He's going in. So he's right at, okay. Right at.
Because do you guys think that it's Ricky, Kittle? Like, obviously, we know Jennings is going to get more targets, but who do you think is going to be the biggest benefactor to, the Debo being completely out of that offense?
I don't know if we even know that yet.
I don't.
Honestly, like, I still think Pearsall is probably going to run. I think they're going to rotate those guys, whether they're in the slot, out wide. All those guys are going to rotate, but I just don't think we know yet. And then you throw in Ayuk, who could be ready week 1, more than likely not. And then they added Demarcus Robinson as well.
I forgot they did that.
Yeah.
What did they pay him?
Not much. I think like 6 mil.
6 or
So the
7.
Rams wanted to keep Tutu at $10 million over Demarcus Robinson at 6.
I mean, Demarcus Robinson's like 60 years old too. So,
well, he's still Tutu Atwell sucks. So
he doesn't suck. He does for like real life NFL football. He is a better Darius Slayton. He runs up safeties off so everybody else is open.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good like gadget guy too.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Cooper.
Kobe Myers.
Like that value too.
That's a pick.
Oh, and she's got shit. I think that. I wonder if she's going to get Gino with the powers and the Myers.
No.
I'm telling people strategy, Keith.
Kev, let me tell you something. I'm going to spoil stuff. That's just the way I am. Okay.
Angie getting incredible value on Jonnu Smith. He's going in the 6th round right now.
I know. I thought you guys were going to hose me when he came up on here, and I was like, I was surprised too. Yay.
Love it.
Kev, I can unmute my mic.
Well, you are in that 5 seconds of muting.
But I can unmute it. You know that, right?
I don't know. Can you?
Yeah, I can.
Do it right now.
Okay. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool. All right. I didn't know. That's
We
test
have
run.
a lot of West Coasters in the group here. Do we have any Padre fans in the chat? Because I want to know, what the hell is your team wearing right now?
Are they wearing those yellow and
Fair question.
pink ones?
Yeah, it's like the 90s threw up on their uniforms.
Designed by Lisa Frank.
Erica would
it
say,
is
what's the
exactly-
90s?
You're exactly right.
Can somebody explain to me, the Dodgers already played 2 games in Japan? Like, was that like the tree falling in the woods? Because I honestly had no idea until I checked the standings, and I was like, wait a minute, how are them and the Cubs already got 2 games? And then I read that they played like, what, a week ago?
Yeah, it was on
Yeah.
like 3 a.m. West Coast time on Fox.
Weird, man.
Nicole, you're a Dodger fan, right?
I'm actually an Angels fan. LOL.
That's
Sorry.
okay. You got half my breaks.
Oh.
are on
I'm
your
really
team,
sorry.
including your head coach.
That would be the worst because it's like you've had two of the greatest baseball players this century, and did they
Yeah,
make the
I think
playoffs?
She knows.
Yeah, basically. Well, why not?
Oh.
Let's make it, I don't know, 0-162. That's fine.
Just remember that I'm a Falcons fan, so misery loves company. Okay, and
Oh,
a Hawks
happy
fan. For
happy
that matter.
328th day, by the way.
That's unnecessary, but thank you.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Woo! I didn't even.
Oh,
think of that
trust
when
me,
we
Kev. I
did
have
this.
not forgot about it, or all the people that send me messages on today, or
Well,
the
it's
fact
like-
that my wife's family is from Massachusetts and are all Patriots fans. So you can imagine how that went when we got married the year before that Super Bowl
Oh,
game.
man.
Well, you know how it is as as somebody who is not in the direct orbit of the Falcons. As soon as somebody mentions them, you forget about them immediately. So it's about how relevant they are. In the
I mean,
grand
it's
scheme.
fair. But we're still better than the Cowboys since 1996, and that's a fact. Been to
Wow.
more NFC title games, Super Bowls. I think we've won 7 more divisions.
A low bar, but
Bo,
fair.
are you upset about Bo, Angie?
Oh, yeah, I wanted Bo. That's so annoying.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying.
Thanks, Danielle.
Ah.
I have to
Well,
put my glasses
Charlene,
back
isn't it?
on and look at my chart.
How do we feel about Mahomes being QB 12?
I think it's really
Ooh.
something else. I mean, I don't really want him this year either, but
Yeah,
I
I
mean, it's
don't.
sad to see him go, but I mean, I think it's probably about right, isn't it?
Because
Yeah,
there's
well,
a guy
I would say
that
yes.
rhymes
It sure is
with,
performing.
I just may lay by the bay, make things out of clay. What do you say? That I would have rather had him.
Well, he's been going in the 6th round, so to get him a 9, I mean,
Kev, you
And
like
he-
that? Well, Happy
Yeah,
Gilmore
so-
since the sequel's coming out.
It was good.
The trailer looked great, by the way. Made me feel pretty good.
Yeah, Mahomes feels like he's in his like Phillip Rivers era, where he's like he was the guy that you could always get in like the 12th round or the 10th round or whatever, and he would always he's going to produce relative to draft where you took him. So
See, Angie, I'd rather have Herbert than Knicks.
Yeah, I just thought I'd try something new because Herbert's also let me down. But when you've played this many years, pretty much everybody's let you down, right? So I don't know. Like,
Touche.
and plus if you have that many teams, I mean, you've got some of everybody everywhere almost. So, I mean,
What's the movie? Everywhere or Everything Everywhere All at Once. That's pretty much fantasy football these days.
it is for the biggest of the nerds. It's exactly how it is.
well, I mean,
Luckily-
I don't know if you knew this. I have a fun little stat for you about Justin Herbert.
I would love to hear it.
Me
Did
too.
you? Here you go. So he was the 3rd player in NFL history to finish a season with 400 plus passing attempts and 3 or fewer interceptions.
And then he threw more than that in the playoff game. So
Well, we're not talking about playoffs. We're talking about regular season.
he did though, right? Didn't he have 4? So he threw more
He did.
picks in the playoff game than he did
That was
all
a hot
season.
mess. Yeah.
Wow.
Stop trying to make it about that, Keith. When I just drafted him, we're looking.
I just told you I
forward
liked
and
it
looking
better
at the
than-
positive stats.
Keith is just here for the
nice.
well, actually
Yeah.
See,
pushing up the glasses.
It's just
Yeah.
being contrarian.
poor Mel is just distraught over here that nobody's in love.
Love is not in the air right now. So.
Exactly.
Love is all you
Love is
need.
blind.
Well, it's because Dontavian Wicks,
The 2024 target leader, Dontavian Wicks. But
I just can't wait for the Packers to
Not his
trade for
name.
George Pickens on draft night. I think it's going to happen.
Please don't please
I
don't
would-
put that on.
Y'all keep
I don't
talking
want
like
that
George
either.
Pickens is not a dog. George
I don't want
Pickens.
that drama.
Okay.
He's okay.
We have a
He's
good
really
locker room
good.
right now. I don't want that drama in my
Could
house.
be better.
Really, he's
No.
really good.
No.
Very, very, very good.
Trade.
There you go, Ashley.
Tell me Romeo Dobbs isn't the perfect Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver.
Jamie, that was not a preview. That was a rerun of my secret.
Wait a
stats.
minute. What is secret player of the day?
I've been on TikTok. I've been doing little stats every day.
I get
you
off
want-
TikTok for a few weeks and you're literally
And-
doing secret players of the day.
I'm doing a little not players. I'm doing secret stats of the day.
So you're still in my stick? How dare you, Stacey?
that your
You didn't
stick?
invite,
I
you
didn't
didn't
know that
invite me
was
to do
your
it.
stick, Keith.
Well, I mean, we did some of those, stats you need to know, and then you're just like, you know what? I'd rather do it without Keith. Screw you, Stacey.
That was exactly what I thought. I was
Feel
like,
so
what can I
abandoned.
do? How can I embarrass
Verbatim.
myself on TikTok?
I
I'm
just
gonna
can't
do
wait till she get her flight lands and she goes, "Hey, I'm here," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'll be here in just a minute." And then 2 hours later, she's like, "Man, what happened to Keith?"
I'm gonna be sitting at the Atlanta airport eating my Chick-fil-A, just being sad.
You can get Chick-fil-A
Yeah, you
as
can.
long as you get there early enough,
Yeah, or the varsity. You can get
or
both.
not on Sunday, obviously.
Nope. That you cannot do.
Everybody has a quarterback, but Renee. So she is certainly pushing the
It's
envelope here.
so Jamie, let me clarify that stat the other day. So I got that one from Next Gen Stats, and I think the specific reason why it was just the one or the three, the Bucky, Jameer, and whoever else it was, Barkley, was because it was in each direction, not just like one way. That's the difference there.
That's not what I heard.
Oh my goodness.
I had a buddy in college who used to say that, and I would get so mad, not realizing that he was doing that to, elicit that response from me. And it took like 2 years to figure it out. But every time I'd say, he goes, "That's not what I heard." And I'm like, "What'd you hear?" And he's like, "You're an idiot, Keith." That's what I heard.
I can't wait to do that on the draft show when we.
Who are we booing on Friday night, Stacey?
Oh, we're booing the Marlins.
Well, I'm saying, but who? Like on the
Dallas.
Marlins.
The whole
Do
team.
you have anybody to move to
That's
boo?
what I was trying to
They
figure out.
They don't have anybody to boo. That punk that used to hit Ronald Acuna Jr. It doesn't play for them anymore. So
Oh,
otherwise,
I forgot his name.
Uribe. I remember exactly.
Uribe, got it.
Uribe, huh?
Oh yeah. Burned into my brain.
I think Goddard's a little bit of a value there too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
In the 10?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see what Mojo has to say about that.
Tight end premium for sure.
He's part of that like middle ground of tight ends that I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's where
take
he's
him-
been going.
like take him or leave him. Like once you hit the Njoku, like Kraft, Goddard, like give me the guys like going later after that, but like they're on that murky middle ground where I don't really care to draft them.
What about the tight end that rhymes with dirts?
I mean,
I sure enjoyed him in the Queen's Classic in a couple places last
Right?
year.
He
So,
freaking
I
went
can say
bananas
that.
in the playoffs.
Yeah, he was clutch in the playoffs for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a touchdown at least every game.
Yeah.
How do we feel about Travis Hunter when we don't know if he's going to play wide receiver?
Was he
I
going
like
with
him
his
in
nine?
IDP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like the value. I mean, because you get him in the 9th, and if say it's the other way around and he plays predominantly offense and just some defense, that could end up being an absolute steal. I do wonder though, to me, it's fascinating to see where he ends up playing, and I wonder if it depends on who drafts him.
I feel like it
I
would.
keep hearing the Giants are probably going to end up taking him now that they've decided to ruin all of our fun and take Russell Wilson instead of letting us have
We talked about that earlier too, Stacey.
I can't
I was happy
That's
about
just-
Malik Neighbors for I don't know what, a week.
a day for 2 days to
still
fully
am.
Oh no, I still got, but I'm just saying, I was thinking probably about 205 targets.
Oh my gosh. I took Jameis on Saturday. I was so pumped and I was just like, hee. And I grabbed him late and
We were talking though, there's still a chance that with that whole front office and coaching staff playing for their jobs, if things start slow with Russell Bustle, I think that they will go to Jameis. Because they're going to be throwing shit at the wall in New York this year. They got to win at least 7-8 games probably to keep their jobs.
we need some fun in our lives in the no fun league. If they're going to start banning the tush push and
And
everything,
no fun league. All right, Jerry Glanville.
I want Jameis on the field throwing to Malik Neighbors. I demand
Do you know
it.
his other NFL acronym, what he said it stood for? He told a ref one time that you keep making calls like that, the NFL is going to stand for not for long because you're not going to have a job. Jerry Glanville's a treasure,
Like
man.
something my dad would say. Oh my goodness.
Ugh.
Keith,
And,
I
Wow,
was just going to
Peg.
ask you as
Oh,
another
Sean,
guy,
you're gonna have to come on here and tell Keith. Keith is about to freak out because oh no, that's just kidding. That's not Diana. That's Danielle. Just kidding. I got confused. I was like, Sean, you're gonna have to come defend Kyle Pitts.
I mean, I can't
Right.
defend him anymore. I want to. I'm literally looking right now at about 30 rookie cards that I have of Kyle Pitts and thinking that I was, stockpiling a fortune, and instead I was just stockpiling cards. But
Yeah.
it is a contract year, which we've seen this with a lot of these guys. At the minute they got to go make some money, he might come out, and obviously with Penix. But I am I'm just tired of, defending Kyle Pitts and being like, he's actually really good, when it's like, okay, dude, can you do something since your rookie year? I'd really appreciate that.
Yeah.
You deserve a year off.
Kyle Pitts is going to enter his like Eric Ebron, Jared Cook.
It'll
Like-
be for somebody else, though, Kev. That's my
Oh, it will
nightmare.
be.
Yeah.
He's going to be like tight end 8 for the Houston Texans
Yep.
next year.
Or the Cowboys is like even more of my nightmare. Or worse, the
Kansas City
Saints. Oh God,
Kyle
imagine.
Mahomes to Kyle
That
Pitts.
would be pretty sick.
We
Oh,
are
they know how to use
coming up
tight
on our
ends.
10th round. We're about to finish out the 10th round here. Charlene and Rosie are Charlene's on the clock, Rosie's on deck. Let's go through and talk about our teams and what we like, what we hate. Angie, you're
Damn, you're gonna talk about what you hate, hater.
You can talk about what you don't have to. If you love your whole team, maybe you just love your whole team.
Me, I don't. I've had a few user errors on my first draft of the season this year. I don't hate it. Like, I'm looking at it. It's different than what I usually end up with, I think. But I don't super hate it. I'm not sure what happened with Dak Prescott, but I guess there's a world in which they get a true number 2 for CeeDee Lamb. And then Dak really does throw 3 touchdowns a week. I mean, I guess that world, Jerry Jones has been living in it for years, even though the rest of us haven't. So maybe, I don't know. But I like my wide receivers, a few of them. I like it. I think it's I'm a real well-rounded.
Say you kind of like your wide receivers are fucking ridiculous.
They are.
You're
great.
right, Ryan. They're sexy.
Kind of.
And I really don't hate my running back room.
I love your tight end. I mean, to be able to wait to the 8th and get a guy that was top 5 at the position and really didn't start playing more than 50% of the snaps till like week 8. It's pretty good.
It's true, and there's more left. Let's see. Am I next? I am next.
You are. You're
All
on
right,
deck.
left
Yeah,
for tight ends.
All right. We'll do. Actually, let's start. We'll go from the backup because Jess, what about you? How do you like your team?
I'm not liking it, honestly. It's that thing where you get thrown off from like the very first pick, and then you're just kind of like tilting,
Scrambling.
yeah,
Tilting's a great
scrambling.
word.
And
No, tilting's
I'm
a
not
great
really
word.
sure that I'm not jazzed. Like, I don't even really like any. I mean, I like these players, but like, there's nobody that I really usually root for and whatever. I don't know. I'm like, I can try to enjoy the value in some of the picks, but like, I'm just not excited.
I like the upside, though,
So-
honestly, for a best ball of a lot of these guys, because like Henry, Thomas, Hill, Hurts are guys that have monster games, which is obviously huge. And
Yeah, that's true.
I do
And
think
Sutton
Derrick
had some
Henry is
good
going to
games
be.
last year too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Pickens potentially, especially like if he got
Right.
traded or something.
Right.
No, I, and also this early, I think it's just so hard to really have an
hard to
idea.
tell.
You know what I mean? Like how your team's
Right.
going to turn out.
Right. I
Well,
mean, that it could be great. Who knows? We'll see.
Here's
But I'm
the
having
thing,
fun,
too.
and
Sorry. Go ahead.
and it's good to start this early.
Yeah. See, I love it. Drafting in March is not for the weak, but it is a good.
No,
time.
I'm not. I'm just saying that it's hard to like really know whether or not your team's, going to be. Obviously, it is in any draft, but particularly this early because we don't know, who else is
Right.
going to get drafted. Like, what's going to happen and the roster breakout and that kind of deal.
We're just going on vibes here.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, if you hate your team, you're automatically gonna be like top 2 team.
Yeah,
That's if you love your team, you're like 11th out of 12.
I love Angie's
Exactly
team.
how it works.
I'll
Yeah.
trade with you, Angie. You want to trade?
Yeah, that's exactly what my
do you
golf
wanna
game
trade?
is.
Teams totally.
No,
I
I'm
was just
kidding.
now
I like
on
the
round
team.
11 figured out how to view the draft board on this app. And so
Oh,
I
if
have to
you
look at your team before I can answer that, Jess.
Gonna
What's
make
that?
things
You said
easier
just ask
for
me if
you.
you want to trade? Oh, here
Yeah.
we go.
Nicolette,
right.
you're on the clock, but once you make your pick, let's talk about your team.
Oh man.
If you go, Angie, if you go down where it says roster and you click on view draft board, it'll
I
pop
found
up.
it finally. It only took me an hour. So I knew it had to be there. It's just I have my monitors are like set really big, so I had to scroll more again.
Stacey Rosie's in the
I
background.
know.
You wanna let her?
I was letting Angie finish her
Okay,
thought
I'm
before
sorry.
I added Rosie on. Rosie, what's up?
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Rosie.
Hey.
It's Friday night with the ladies.
Yeah. Woo.
What are me and Kevin Chop Liver? What the hell?
Yo, I can't draft. This draft thing, I swear, I timed out and ended up auto drafting 2 running backs that I don't even know who they are. And I went for Jake Ferguson and I got Pat Fryermuth. So I'm a hot mess.
Call that a window.
But
I
I'm
was
having
going to ask
fun.
you about those two, Tootin and Scatabo there. I didn't know if you.
I love
if you-
Scatabo.
It automatically did. I think I had them in a queue so I could remember who the rookies were.
Oh,
Oh, and then
You can tell I've been paying attention. I'm a March Madness person, so I have not been paying attention. So
March Madness has been really entertaining. I get it.
that has.
eh.
Stacy, if you love Carson Steele, you're going to love Cam Scatabo.
I did. I don't think I got to. Did I get to ask him any questions? I don't think I did ask him questions, but I was present.
Was the mic working when you asked him
It
questions?
was because he's a running back, so the mic was working for all running backs. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yep. That's about because he didn't. I think the only thing he did. What did he do? The vert. I think that's the only other thing he did at the combine.
What about Carter's not even gonna? They said work out at the Penn State team day, and it's I don't know, man. I'm shocked these guys just don't even like. I guess that would your draft position pretty much locked up. What's the point of it? But I would want to compete and be like, yeah, I'm a badass. Check this out.
It's like there's almost no upside to it, though.
I get it.
You
No, I
really
mean,
got to
that
show
high.
Yeah.
out to do
You
it.
already know.
Right. Or if you are Xavier Restrepo and you run like a 6.4 40 time. Maybe that's why, Stacy, maybe that's why he was going in the last round in all the drafts.
That's
Hey.
what we should do at the expos. We should
Feels
all
valid.
run 40s and the cone.
No,
rolls.
I ain't doing
Oh
that.
man. Oh heck.
No, thank you.
Well, I'm
You
good.
can.
I
Do
will.
the 40s for us.
I'll do it.
Guys. I love Kelly's pick with Josh Downs there. I feel like that's
That's good.
a lot of fun. That's really nice.
I love how you always say it's a lot of fun.
It is fun. It's fun.
I'm not,
I mean,
don't get
you're
defensive
down.
on me. I said I loved it. You don't have to get
PPR gold.
defensive. Jesus.
Yeah.
he is PPR gold. I had him a couple
He is.
places last year in PPR leagues, and I mean he's a great 3 or 4. I mean
He would be even better if Daniel Jones is a starter and not Anthony Richardson, which could happen.
Yeah.
I mean, he is the Colts'
Think
best
that's
wide
gonna
receiver.
happen? Is that your take, Keith?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I actually still think Daniel Jones is a decent quarterback.
In another
And
system, he might be less embarrassing for sure.
they got to, I really do. I like him in a Steichen, offense if Richardson struggles again. I do.
Throw it in Achilles, too.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Scampers. What is 100%? Go ahead and schedule all of us to have ACLs.
Dr. James Andrews, please.
Some pulled hammies. It's gonna be rough. Karen, you don't pick for a while because we are doing the turn here into the 12th. Like, what do you think about your team? How do you like it?
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh, I hate it.
None of y'all like your teams. I love this.
I would
I felt that.
I come on here because I'm Angie's is great. Everybody's is great, but I auto picked a mess.
No, you've got Jamar Chase, girl. You're gonna be
Oh,
fine,
yeah.
bro.
Look at yours closer,
That's
Rosie.
hot.
That can't be true.
Ton of fun.
And you've got league winner Marvin Mims. Come on, Rosie.
Really fun. I've won. this.
I do. I wanted to see Kev's face there. That was great.
I love Marvin Mims. I'm just messing with you. I do love it. And you got Ted McMillan. That's cool. I was gonna say that's fun too, but now Keith ruined it for me.
What did I ruin?
For me calling people's picks fun. and
I
good
love how
times.
Keith already knows what I'm going to say before I even say it, by the way.
Well, I mean, we've been doing now 2 shows a week for a year, So
Yeah.
No ADP so early, right? I mean, geez.
Well,
I
there's
love-
ADP.
I gotta look.
For these
is on
sickos,
that.
there is.
Yeah, so ADP, to answer your question, yes, there is ADP available for a
Oh,
lot of
love
the
that
early
Phillips
tournaments
pick there.
over on Fantasy Mojo. That's if you do play in the FFPC again, that's like something that you just absolutely need to get. I mean, it gives you all the most updated. I'm looking at the last boards from the last 7 days.
Renee waited that long and got Phillips. Like,
Exactly.
that is a shit kiss.
That's intentional.
Yeah.
Like there's
so good.
100%.
Renee's a
good.
shark.
I don't know.
So, what is your analysis for him this year? Like, what do you guys think is going to happen then?
He's
I mean,
gonna
this
do
late in the round,
fantasy wise. He's
doesn't
gonna be a beast like he always is. I mean,
Fields
like,
run fast, fish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there it is.
Ooh,
And with
Renee.
Garrett and Brees Hall, like I think he's improved every year. I'm not expecting like, you know, I mean the Jets are kind of a mess, but I do think he's got better weapons than he's had at any time, you know, in like Pittsburgh or Chicago. And again, there's not a real competition to where if he's going to start the entire year, he's a guaranteed top 10 QB. Every time he's started significant games in points per game, he's a top 10, like close to top 5 QB. And yet he still seems to be going in this like 15 to 20 range in all these drafts, which is really surprising to me.
As we're in the 12th round over here, and just a reminder, we are doing 20 rounds. This is no defense, no kickers, slim format, and full point PPR with bump for.
Where did Luther Burden play?
Mizzou.
Mizzou.
Yeah.
Did I pick him? That one
No. You've got Ted McMillan.
Oh.
You're doing okay there. I think
I do like Ted.
All right. Yeah, with the rookie receivers.
Sober, y'all. And I'm a mess. That's why I don't drink.
I mean,
But you're having fun. That's all that matters, you know. So
You are having fun.
It's fun. Y'all know what? It's early. These guys could be league winners, those two mistakes.
you're damn right.
100%. Yeah, in March, 100%, Karen.
And so I'm like, I don't really have much of a choice but to believe that right now.
I'll tell you who's not going to be a winner, and it's March is the Atlanta Falcons. I feel safe saying that. So, welcome to hell.
Where did Colston Loveland go? Does anybody care about him?
Who?
Colston Loveland, you have about 9 seconds to say.
Never heard of him.
That's all I need to know. Should I just take it? All right. All right.
Has he not been taken yet?
All right.
No.
Well,
So,
no. Should
apparently now.
See, now that's what I wanted to know. Oh shit! It auto draft. Oops, sorry. It's
Oh.
auto drafted me. I bet I got Hunter Henry. Oh, I did. Get, oh, wow.
Angie, it's 11 p.m. You can say shit, fuck, whatever you
Yeah,
want to. Don't you worry.
You're good.
Oh,
Okay.
good. It's only 8 here, so I try and save my fucks for later. But
Yeah.
I forget that you guys are all earlier, late enough to.
Yeah.
Kids should be in bed. It's Friday night.
And if
Yeah.
they're not, they need to learn how to swear properly. I mean, to me,
I'll tell you
if you're
what.
not swearing right, you don't know what you're doing.
And there's
me
a lot of
tell you
stuff on TikTok that they've seen and
Yeah.
stuff.
There were some 9-year-olds behind me at the Lightning game last night who were using the F word like a comma. And I was
Good
just
for
like,
them, man.
what is happening?
I'm proud of them,
back
man.
here?
The
Stacy
F
was
word
all skibbity
is-
toilet, and
I heard
she
that
used it
word. They
correctly,
said
it's great.
toilet and, and I didn't remember what it meant.
I don't
but
even know what it is. That's how much of a boomer I am.
I know. I was like, I know that that's a thing, but I don't remember what it means.
Wait a minute, what did I miss? What is the thing?
The skibbity toilet thing. I don't
A
like saying
skibbity
that word.
toilet?
I don't like, especially since I don't know what it means.
Hold on, I'm googling this. How you spell skibbity?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sound it
I
out.
think it's
SKI.
SKI.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, we're like
Kev,
the
you've heard me
oldest-
pronounce words. Do you really want me sounding something?
It's some
I mean,
weird
you've
meme.
been saying
on YouTube.
Janu for a year now, and I haven't corrected you. So.
Dude, wait, it's really like a learning disability.
Someone
It's
in the
not my
chat,
fault.
Please let us know what we're actually saying.
My husband must share the same one where he pronounces all of the names wrong and whatever. I'm not sure that's a disability.
One of these streams, I'm just gonna start pronouncing everything wrong.
It's a dystopian series of fast-paced YouTube videos and shorts produced in, I don't know how to say that word, storytelling style using 3D computer graphics, often favored by video games.
Oh my gosh.
There's dystopian that that's not dystopian. I'm sorry.
This is I don't blame me, blame Google.
I just drafted all the people y'all said. Atlanta,
I do like the Penix though.
Loveland, a tight end. Why not?
That's what she said, Keith.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ayo.
It's after 11. It's fine.
It is.
Yeah.
It's totally fine.
Yeah, it's past my bedtime.
Nicolette, I don't think we ever got to you to talk about your team. We
No,
got
you're
super
good. I hate it.
Nope, it's official now. Everybody hates their show.
I hate my
You
team.
can't
so
hate
why
a team
not?
with Brock Bowers, though.
Right? For sure.
Yeah.
You won at the beginning, first
You
round.
went Brock, Bucky, Evans. Come on now. You might not
After
like the rest
that, it's
of them,
just
but you got to feel good
woo.
about that.
I feel good about my first couple ones, and after I
Okay.
think, "Ooh,
It's good. I
Oh.
like
we'll
this
figure it out.
team.
I'm just winging it. We'll see.
You
And-
got
And
Boy
you-
Drake.
And you just sniping Geno Smith from you. I think.
oh man.
Oh, that's hater.
I kind of
Man.
loved that with, yeah. Well, we'll see. I wish I had Brock Bowers with him. Nicolette. So see, that's
Yeah.
something to be happy about.
Y'all
Yeah.
both can do well.
Angie, you can still
with the
get Trey
Raiders
Tupper
offense.
in the 20th. You'll be fine.
I think
Don't
so.
worry,
I
Angie, you get
actually
Zamir
like Trey
White.
Tucker.
I do too. I do too.
You could get him in the 30th.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know. Yeah, he'll be there for you in the 20th.
Not now.
Yeah.
Could've.
He's gonna go like.
Yeah,
in a
because Rosie's going to take him on the next turn.
eh,
She's
No.
just listening to names and taking whoever we say.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah.
Tom
I
Brady,
was not paying
Rob
attention there.
Gronkowski.
Okay, Nicolette, I've been wondering about him too in some keeper and dynasty stuff. What do you think about Ray Davis? Like, do you have any? Was it just a rando because that's who you thought was the best, or do you have any thoughts on him this year?
I'll be honest. I literally forgot that I was on. I was like, oh shoot, he was still there, and I just kind of said, because I don't like anyone else who's on the board really for this
Okay.
round. I think he might be a little bit of a sleeper, but again, we'll see.
I mean, Ray Davis is awesome 0 RB.
Because I like him a lot. So
They're probably going to run back the same kind of thing with Ty Johnson taking.
Jorge
receiving
really
downs.
going for the low hanging fruit, if we're being
Yikes.
honest here.
Yeah.
Jorge's got the flu, so he gets.
Does he
that.
have the flu?
better,
I'm
feel
sorry,
better.
Jorge. I hope you feel better.
feel better.
Doesn't matter.
That
It does the meds talking. So
Even though he's been making fun of me since this show
Ashley
started in the
getting her
gym.
$2 back to back with Rashad White and Kate Otten.
See, AK's another guy that I know I just said, could be Daniel Jones, but I mean, he's a guy that if he starts 17 games from a fantasy perspective with the rushing upside, that could be a steal.
Who?
Anthony Richardson.
Oh, ugh.
And Renee just took your boy. Kev.
Renee just continuing to put on a clinic over here. She's
Your boy
doing a little
Garendo.
Garendo.
Stop.
Renee's a super smart drafter. I've
Yeah, she
drafted a couple away from her in lots of leagues, I feel like, and she's a super sharp drafter.
Yeah. Renee's out here composing symphonies with this team.
Yeah, she is.
That's just too.
Stupid Michigan.
Oh my gosh. Well, since we're more than halfway through, guys, just a reminder out there, we do have a Discord now that you guys can jump in. So if you haven't done that already, please do jump in, chat with us. I only check it a couple times a week. So I probably won't be in there as much as maybe Keith and Kev are, but definitely jump on in.
I was laughing at what Charlene said. She said, my husband just asked how the draft's going. I said, who knows? It's March.
Literally.
True.
Mine's going great for March.
You got some rookies, like you've got Travion Henderson. I like Tootin. You've got Scatterboo on there, and then
You would like Tootin, Stacy.
I just like saying his name. It's fun. Bejul Tootin.
I'm just saying that's what my niece calls farting. She says, I tootin.
That's because she's Southern. She's a Southern lady. That's what That's a Southern word.
Southern. Gosh, she's Southern.
I mean, I know Rosie's out here watching the March Madness. She looks at her team and thinks it's March Sadness. I still like it.
Oh,
I like it.
I know, Rosie. I felt so bad when your VCU team lost right away.
Yeah.
They do that. They're mid majors, and they
they do that.
Hey, so Syracuse.
And they put us in Denver, which they always put us out west. I mean, it's high altitude. BYU's from high altitude.
Oh, BYU's good, man.
Yeah, they're
Like it took Alabama making everything to knock them out.
I would complain about how my team's doing, but I can't because they're killing it. So
Who's your team? You've got so many.
Duke.
No,
Duke.
Exactly. Front runner.
it is.
I
Rosie,
complain
I
about
can't
mine,
hear you.
but they never make it in. So
Here, Rosie, I can't hear you. With your say something. Can you guys hear her?
Me?
Rosie?
There you go.
I
There you
do.
go. It looked like you were talking for a second, and I couldn't hear you, and I was like, "Oh,
She was cussing you under her breath, so
Probably.
it was on purpose.
Understandable.
yeah."
No, good. My bracket's still pretty much intact because I went chalky, and it's pretty chalky.
Nice.
CU is my team.
Yeah, Charlene knows.
But you
what's
got
up.
2 number ones right now in battle, so it could change in the next hour.
Yeah.
I can't believe Purdue's hanging with Houston.
Purdue
All right,
is.
all of us.
Yes,
Yeah.
26-26
Hang
with
with
2
you.
minutes
I
left
gotta
first
take
half.
off.
No, we
Oh,
don't.
Good to see y'all.
yes. Thank
So
you
good
so
to
much for
see
hanging out
you.
with us.
I t-
Right.
Jess.
Okay, have a good one.
All right.
Good luck
Bye.
with the rest of it.
See you,
Bye bye.
hope to see her at the expo. We had a good time last
I
year.
know. I hope she's coming back because we got me and her and Drew Davenport. We took a little picture. We were the Expo Bar Association with all three of them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That is definitely not
Stacey.
cool.
We,
Do not
just
encourage
talked about it. We're going to
Stacey.
try and coordinate flights. Oh, sorry.
Exactly.
And I were just happy y'all were there in case we went to jail.
Oh, well, you'd be relying on Drew to get you out of jail because all I can do is divorce you or, like get you some child support or something because I cannot get anybody out of jail.
Anybody?
You're not a
even
good lawyer?
Not
Come on,
yet.
Stacey.
Oh,
Nothing?
come
I don't
on.
do criminal law. You don't want me anywhere. You don't want your freedom and resting in my hands.
Yeah, I do.
Sure.
Don't tell me what I want and don't want, Stacey.
Yeah, it's you.
I like to live dangerously, okay?
That's fair.
What does he say in Austin Powers? He's like, I too like to live
I do.
dangerously.
Like to live dangerously.
Oh, man.
Can we stop with these live action Disney remakes? I just
Oh, yeah, the
I
Snow
hope
White.
so.
can we just stop with that?
Hope so.
Yes.
Does anybody have a new idea in Hollywood?
No.
We're just everything is.
Have
a
you seen
remake.
the new show on
Nope.
Apple with Seth Rogen where it's like
No,
he's the
I'm a
studio
boomer.
I
head?
just heard about it today.
It
I
just came
heard about
out, and so he gets the gig, and he's talking about how he wants to make serious movies, and then the head of the company he says, "I just bought the rights to the Kool-Aid Man, and that's the first movie I want you to make." Dude, it's really good. Like
It is
the
really
first
good.
episodes are great.
We're watching it too, and it is. I think it's really good too, and it's yeah.
Any what's the mom from Schitt's Creek? I always forget the lady's name.
Oh.
She's
Catherine
so
O'Hara?
Yeah,
Catherine
Catherine
O'Hara?
O'Hara's
Yes.
on it. I mean,
I
it's
love her.
yeah.
It's-
Bryan Cranston,
It's
Seth
a great
Rogen.
cast.
Yeah.
Bryan Cranston is so good on there. Yeah. But I like to binge. Are you watching and waiting? Like we started it, and then we're like, "There's only 2 episodes," and I'm like, "Ah, shit." So,
No, I like if I like a show because I mean I will admit that I would prefer to do it that way, but it's hard. Like because like right now I'm watching like Yellow Jackets, White Lotus. I just finished Reacher.
Oh, Reacher's
And what was even though I still don't fucking understand what the hell's going on with it. What's the other Apple show? I'd always forget that. Severance. God almighty, that show is fucking confusing. Oh, Shrinking is so good, Charlene.
Shrinking's amazing. I love
Yeah.
that too.
got one here.
You guys, I don't know the rookies well enough, so I'm just gonna have to do this.
Just take one.
Take
Just
one.
live
got my guy.
dangerously. Angie, just
Close
take
your
one.
eyes and pray.
No,
Right.
don't do
Hope for
that.
I will, but not here. I'll close my eyes and pray on Keon. We'll see.
You
Well,
got
now
it.
that they got rid of Amari Cooper.
Yeah. Because he was
I don't
really
hate
good
it.
one.
I think he actually could break out a little bit. You know, he had a slow start, and I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I think will be good.
I don't hate it.
I'm interested to see what Buffalo's offense is this year. Because last year it was very run heavy.
That's what it's gonna be.
You think
The
they're going
snooze
to
fest.
replicate what they did last year?
It's
Maybe.
going to be sleep inducing. Like,
Kind of
you're gonna love Josh Allen, you're gonna love James Cook, you're gonna love, I love Ray Davis as a 0RB guy, and like, they're gonna Rube Goldberg machine Dalton Kincaid. They're gonna move everything in the world to get him a 2-yard catch. And Josh Palmer.
Ooh, I like that Cedric Tillman
also
right
be
there.
alive.
That's nice.
You'll see.
It's gonna be very boring. They're gonna have the leading target getter is gonna have like 65 targets.
Yeah, it'll be what's his name again? Shakir.
Oh yeah, the
Probably.
Shakir will lead, but
I
after
don't
that,
mind
it's gonna
it
be
in
like,
best ball though, because Coleman will have a couple games.
No, yeah, no, I think that
He'll get 2 touchdowns in
he's a
2
big
games.
play guy.
maybe.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. If it was
How you
He's
feel about
probably
Coker,
the
Kev?
most likely spike week guy they have.
'Cause he just went.
I would think. Nobody's touched.
Is this 2018 for Curtis Samuel? Breakout?
Nobody has touched Dobbins this whole time, and he's been sitting at the top of like the queue for quite a while, or the next
Well, he hadn't signed, right?
ADP.
Right.
He hasn't
Yeah,
signed.
he hasn't
but
signed.
is he not going to sign now? I mean, I don't know. I'm looking
It's
under.
kind of messed up. He had his first healthy season of his career.
Right now he's
Over
persona non
1,000
grata.
yards. Everybody's like, "Nah, we're good." It's like, come on, man. I like Dobbins.
Dallas is like, no, give me Javante.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
If Charlene and Diana let me, I'm taking him.
Oh, we'll see.
Get him, Charlotte.
Probably.
Ooh, Jatavian
I
Sanders.
know. I love that
I
pick.
like that.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
I don't know.
that's a good
He's like Bowers. He just turned 22.
I was gonna say, tread lightly on the he's like Bowers.
Well, I meant age wise. Sorry. You're right, Kev. That was wrong.
24.
He's
And-
24.
I mean, 22. Is it all that different between 120 and 8?
Did you say he's 24, Stacy?
Oh, I thought I heard Nicola. He's not. Is he 24? How old is he?
I think he's 22. I thought I looked it up the other day.
22? Is he
Okay,
22?
he's mine. Let's go, baby.
There you go.
Let's see. We'll see where it
Yeah,
goes.
he's 22.
I
He
think
just
he's a
turned-
Dallas
he turned
Cowboy.
22
He had a
yesterday.
1,000-yard rushing year last year. Somebody's gonna pick that guy up.
Did you hear that, Stacy?
It should be
It
Dallas.
was his birthday
honestly.
Should be
yesterday.
Dallas. Should have been
Roberts?
Dallas already.
Jatavian Sanders. He turned
Oh,
22
Jatavian
yesterday.
Okay. I
Oh.
hope he had a good birthday. Happy birthday, Jatavian Sanders, if you're listening.
I'm sure he is.
Yes, I sent him the link, so I'm certain.
Yeah. Maybe he'll hop on with us. Who knows?
I don't want him on.
That,
I know.
head
He
stand you
ain't
did in
hopping
like
on.
week 14. I hope your
Seat's
head's okay.
taken.
Ooh, Braylon Allen.
I'm very curious to see who Renee is going to take as her second quarterback. Because you did wait about a fortnight to take Justin Fields, and now
Yeah.
I can't believe she got him that late. And that's super awesome.
I mean,
Round.
for her, but I would be pissed if I was y'all.
she's going to be staring down the barrel of some dubious fellas.
Jackson Dart.
She's gonna have to guess right on a couple others, but I'm just saying, like, to get him that late. I didn't say
Oh no,
getting
I
him that
love
late
the
as your
Field-
first.
no, I think that's still QBs by far.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. Yeah.
I can't believe Bryce, after the year he had, just went. Like, that's kind of surprising.
He's still
to
got
me.
the stink on him, though, but I get it. He's still got the last 2 years of rookie stink.
I
Is it
think
like a
it's-
BO stank, or is it more just like he just needs a shower?
The Panthers stink. I
it's
mean,
the
they
kind
haven't.
that doesn't wash out of your clothes, I feel like.
Is it the kind
That's
like
why this
the,
year we're not drafting him yet. Yeah.
Collect the set and take.
It's
rest.
the one that you're like
Amazing.
watching, like the laundry detergent, the Downy commercial, and they like
Mhm.
simulate the stink lines on the clothes, and then
I
they
know what
show
you're
like
talking
the
about,
split
yeah.
screen.
Oh yeah.
Are y'all talking about Jalen Coker? That,
No.
We're talking about doing some coke, is what we're doing. No,
Oh, it's that time of the night.
Easy,
Okay.
Michael Irvin. Let's
I'm gonna fall asleep if we.
Yeah,
I mean,
have we
that's
moved
my
it after
bedtime.
dark?
I told you
I mean, it's
guys,
almost midnight out there. I get it.
right.
That's
Good
how Key
Lord.
starts a Friday night.
No
That's how
wonder
I
he's
end a
awake.
Friday night. What are you talking about?
Good Lord.
it's a wholesome crew here.
Oh, there's
Right.
nothing wholesome about me.
Yeah.
It's 11:24. It's fine.
How do you
Come
know?
on,
That's my
Bruins.
bedtime.
It's
Come on, Bruins.
Yeah.
I'm watching March Madness on my phone at the same time. Women's basketball. Sorry, Kim, but go Bruins. They're beating Ole Miss right now.
Hi.
Is Keenan Allen playing anywhere?
He's gonna get signed.
He'll
I think
get
the dig signing means he's next.
No, Shirley, you're not doing coke with this. Having a
Sounds like
birthday party
she
tomorrow?
does need some coke tomorrow.
mean,
I mean, honestly, if I had to go to a kid's birthday party, there might
I
have
would
to be
I would be
some
that's
sort
a
of
good way to start it.
flexed.
The winner of that, a
don't
UCLA
think
Ole
we're-
Miss game, gets to play Cruella DeVille. So
Who's Corolla DeVille?
Kim Mulkey.
Moki.
Ah.
Bring it on.
Oh,
Bring it on.
I live for those outfits.
I like
those-
Moki.
Make
She
my
LSU. Where's she at now?
LSU.
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 There.
She is one of the people of all time, certainly.
She's an interesting character, but bring it on. They lost to her last year with Angel when Angel Reese is on that team, but let's see if they hold on. Let's see if they can get him back. But Morrow and Flauge are going to be difficult. I'm not going to lie.
She didn't have her Angel Reese's Puffs.
Nicolette, do you do WNBA analysis?
Not
Or
as
do
much
any of
as
you
I
guys?
should, but I mean, I free for all. But yeah, I don't write as much. I sometimes do.
Do I still
But you
have-
follow?
Oh yeah, I definitely follow. I followed for quite a bit, especially because being in LA Sparks. But yeah, I'm definitely women's basketball.
The ball's great, man. I started watching about 3 years
We have-
ago. It really is. Oh,
We
Eric,
have
it's so
some
nice for you to
movie
pop
here.
on and put a comment.
Woo!
Jerk. Can't come
Popping
on
in
here.
to say hello. What's
Always repping my girl Brianna Stewart, by the way, who went to my rival high school and then decided to spurn Syracuse and go to UConn.
All right, Stacy, I'm going to bed. I love you.
You're done?
Yeah.
11?
We got 4 rounds left. I can't make another 20.
Come
That's
on.
just-
It's
Oh.
5 rounds. Nut
Yeah.
up, Keith.
You
Can't
have
do
the
it.
Come
Coke.
on.
I do love you guys. I came on. I
I love you
came. I
too.
saw. I conquered. Do you want me to go just to throw out some more names?
I love
before
you
leave?
guys, but
People
only
that-
to the halfway through the 16th round.
That's about the truth. If we would have started 30 minutes earlier, I might have been talked into going to the end. Look, I'm an old man. What can I say? Look at all this gray. Like it's
You
way
said
past
it.
my bedtime. I
it's
would
gotta
be.
come alive to
It would
Coke.
normally. I would have been asleep over an hour ago. So that's how much I love you guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful Friday evening. Stacy, you know you rock.
Thank
Kev,
you.
you're
too.
cool. Love all you girls. Have a great one.
Bye.
See you again.
Night.
Stickies.
Unfortunately, you all are stuck with me.
Damn, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
So
She
you
does?
guys that do WNBA, what do you think? All right, so we have a new team in the Bay Area, right?
The Valkyries, yeah.
The Valkyries, right? I got my new shirt only
Love
because,
that for
well, not
y'all.
only because I kind of like it. I mean, I'm just getting into it, but my sister and her wife live in Eugene and they bought season tickets with our address because, you know, you had to be like local to do it. And so they're
Yep.
going to come down for the games and stay with us and stuff. So we'll get to see some action.
Nice.
And it seems pretty fun, but I'm just super new in it. So what do you think of the new? Have they even drafted the new team? I don't know. very
Yeah,
much about it.
so the Valkyries had the supplemental, I don't think that's the right word, but supplemental draft. And I saw, because I watched the actual WNBA draft, I mean, leading with Kate Martin is a steal. We all were able to get her from the Aces. Money Martin in the Bay Area has a little ring to it. So I like that. I really like your guys' coach, also a product from the Aces, Becky Hammond's assistant. I think this is going to be entertaining. Depending who you guys see with Sparks, open up with my Sparks. You're going to see Kelsey Plum. Brink will be on the sidelines at least. I don't think she's going to be back because of her ACL. You'll see Rakia. The Fever is going to be interesting because you'll see Caitlin Clark and a bunch of their girls. The Sky, you got Angel Reese and Camila Gordoso. The Lynx are going to be interesting. You got Collier, who ran unrivaled, but it's going to be fun. There's a lot of fun, and I'm very glad the Bay Area finally has it and that they're practicing in East Bay.
Yeah, it's kind of fun, I think. I'm excited for it. Like, it'll be a fun addition, I think. You're on the clock. Do you know that? I didn't mean to ask.
Yeah, no, you're good. No
I'm
worries.
so sorry.
No,
That
you're
was-
good.
That was
Sorry.
Angie's strategy. Let's get her talking
I'm just
about
kidding.
basketball.
Yeah,
Just
That
have
was actually
other
just
draft.
football strategy. I don't even like
He's tricky.
She's like, I wish I had 15 more seconds.
Yeah, I wish I had 15 more seconds, right? Sorry. Again.
No worries. No worries.
And she gets the Packers target leader from 2024, Dontavian Wicks.
There you go.
I'll get one Packer. Why not?
Go Pack go.
Damn Skippy.
The Erica comes on and Ollie Gordon gets taken like immediately.
All right.
That was planned. Had to
It
be.
was planned.
Is that Erica's favorite?
She does. She loves Ollie Gordon. Oklahoma State.
Go
Rick.
Pokes.
He's named cute name. He's cute.
Renee did end up getting Shooter Sanders, by the way, as her second quarterback. I'm sure she's probably not done taking quarterbacks. She'll
No.
probably tack on at least
Mm-hmm.
one or two more, but
More. Just in case.
yeah.
Where do you think Sanders is going? Where do you guys all think he's going to land?
God, New York, probably. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, it's probably, I mean, I don't,
Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, I don't think that, the Giants taking both Russ Wilson and Jameis eliminates them from taking a quarterback.
Yeah, I don't think
Sir-
it does either.
Yeah, and then but I wouldn't be surprised if even the Browns did, but I still think the Browns take a position player.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be top three.
Do you think, like, I keep hearing, like, a lot of talk about, like, Dion maybe pulling, like, an Eli Manning if they don't like
Mhm.
he's going to go. Do you think that's, like, realistically going to happen?
It's live, at the very least. Like
Yeah.
that it could happen. I don't know. I don't think it happen because New York's a great market.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's, because at the time when, Eli Manning, San Diego was one of the smaller markets in the NFL. So, and obviously didn't feel great about that whole ownership group with Dean Spanos and all that. So that's why they traded the pick. But obviously got him in New York. I mean, I don't think you should have any issue playing in the largest media market.
No.
Right. Guys, Brittany has an article about Ollie Gordon coming out
Ooh,
tomorrow.
okay. Nice.
Brittany, if you have the link where we can find out, put that in the chat, please.
Put it in. We'll share it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nicola, do you have
Tyler,
anything- Oh, sorry.
I'm just gonna say Tyler Warren going, in the 7th round, and the two guys he could not beat out at Penn State, Brenton Strange in the 13th, and now Theo Johnson in the 16th. That's why I have some hesitation with Tyler Warren, where like he couldn't beat out those guys, and they had to leave school for Tyler Warren to be as a 5th-year senior to produce. So that's where I like Loveland personally, but
Oh, I got him.
Yes, you
Mhm.
did.
damn
Yeah.
right.
Damn straight.
I was from down the street. Went to the hospital.
Yeah. He's from Mechanicsville, right?
Yeah, that's where we live. Me and Rick.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Charlene finally got a rookie.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to join you, Charlene, I
Who's
think.
it going to be?
Yes.
Oh, Dylan Sampson. All right.
Samson.
There we go.
Nice.
Brittany, her article's going to be up on the Fantasy Footballers website, guys. So if
Ooh.
you want to go check out an article about Ollie Gordon
Heck
by
yeah.
our very own Brittany Foxworth here. Go check that out, Fantasy Footballers website. And if I was going to ask you, do you have anything that you're working on right now that we should be looking out for?
Right now, fantasy football wise, not yet, but shameless plug. If anyone is into motorsports, I do a weekly Formula One betting piece.
Do
So
you really?
yeah, I
That's
love Formula One.
Where can we find that?
Yeah, so shout out to IBT Media, and every Tuesday afternoon, evening, wherever you guys are at, except this week because there was no race, but the Japanese Grand Prix will be back next weekend. So look for that on Twitter at N105 through IBT Media Tuesdays for the Japanese Grand Prix, and keep it going forward.
All right. Will do.
There we go. So I'm gonna be a little bit of a homer right here, sort of. Mason Taylor.
Oh, that's fine. We're fans of Mason Taylor.
I like it. Yeah.
I'm good. Sorry, I can't even talk this hour. But
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, it's early on our end, but his aunt is my coworker and my dog. Shout out to Joy Taylor. So I.
Oh wow, that's cool. Very nice.
Is she in the chat?
No, she is on a plane or probably already landed for a wedding. But I will text her that I drafted her nephew. Bestball.
Yes.
Gotcha. That's fun.
Yeah. Had a very good combine.
You did.
Y'all, I'm gonna hop off here. I had fun.
Karen, thank you for hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah.
This was so fun.
Having a good time. I'm having fun.
That's what it's all about. We are here to have a good time. It is March. This is a free, fun tournament. We're living our best lives drafting in March right now.
We are the fun havers.
That's right.
But I'm going to have fun till September with this. I'm just going to hope something big.
We got a rookie tight end run over here.
Look at that.
Look what you
Yeah.
started.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Have a good week.
Bye.
You too.
See you
Bye,
later,
Karen.
Bye, Karen.
Mwah.
See you, Karen.
Yes. I don't here. All right, bye.
Russ, the two now we got a Wilson run going. Are there any other Wilsons left on the board?
I don't know. Let me
I
find
got
out.
Russell
Let
and
me
Russell.
check.
Probably find some.
Come on, Hema. Oh, she didn't want to take somebody else named Wilson. Damian Martinez.
Oh, Trevor Etienne. Where did he go? I see he's kind of where?
Georgia.
Oh.
No, but it doesn't matter. Oh, no, that's neutral. Right, and you have to remember, I did Matter League for first.
Take a look here.
All right. Guys, 18th round. Hema is getting us started over here. Guys, don't forget, this is 60-second clock, so a little bit different format than some of our other leagues.
You would definitely first grader one because
I do enjoy that, Justice.
no, I guess somebody else.
Like talking about like running backs that are locked in to have a role.
With somebody,
He's not I mean, you could always throw like I can't mention his name in the same backfield, but yeah. Justice Hill ain't losing his role to anybody.
no, might have been MJ. Maybe golf pieces or something.
Oh.
He
I think he got a, I think it was a blue blanket with a little.
Who is that? Are we still listening to Karen and her husband? Or and Larry?
Sure.
Got like a little onesie with
Yeah.
a little.
What? Yeah, there's a lot of background noise. I'm not
What
sure.
are we listening to here? I'm in a room by myself, not even my dog's in there. So.
I can just hear
I think. Let me try to. It might be me, but let me check. I'm gonna close my door real quick.
Might have found it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're in the dart throw last 3 rounds here. Where look, rookies, Alec Pierce, I guess, finds his way in here. Conk Daddy, Tyler Conklin.
Conk Daddy. I can't with that. I
feel like you said cock daddy also, so I don't even feel like
we ain't that after dark yet.
All right.
Wrong show, Angie.
My Lord. Yeah.
I get confused with my late night. Yeah. God.
Jaden Higgins. Guys, just some reminders. We have got our 5th and final division draft for our tournament is going to be this Sunday at 7 p.m. That is going to be our Kay Adams division. That's going to be up on YouTube. We'll put the link out for that on Sunday so you guys can get that and jump on in and hang out in the chat if you're not drafting. Want to say also big thanks to everybody who sent me videos. Everybody who's participating in the draft, and it was just really great to get to know all of you a little bit better and put those out there. And hopefully everybody else that was watching got to, kind of get to know you as well. So I just am so thrilled that we had so many women want to participate. And I just big thanks to everybody who's drafting with us this year.
It's been great. It's been great drafts, and getting to talk to most of the people. It's been awesome.
Has it slimmed down enough that you guys can give me in the best ball format? I think it's probably Taysom Hill, but do you think Ben Sinnott is going to step up in Washington? I mean, Ertz is practically crumbling, but he still had it last year. He's a great security blanket. But I hate Taysom Hill, but I mean, it's best ball, and I have lame tight ends. So I mean, we got to go for a week of upside. Is what we're looking at.
I don't hate a Taysom Hill pick here. I don't. No. I think I would like him if you're telling me Taysom Hill, Ben Sinnott, I'm going to go Taysom Hill.
Same.
Yeah.
Have some fun, Angie.
I don't really want to Yeah, I got to go this way. Okay, done.
Because there's going to be 3 games where the dude scores like 35 points.
Right. Yeah. And it's the only place I'll ever take him, I'm assuming, because he's the bane of my existence, really. So in most things. So good. Now I have a share. Check.
Boom.
And I checked it off in March. So way to go.
And I get to stew on that for the next 5 months.
Right.
Oh, Charlene was ready to take Taysom.
Ooh.
Suck it.
Charlene, you could be here on stream. We could have gotten your live reaction.
Yeah. Right. Yes, we could have.
We can't all be, hiding behind a computer screen. Sorry, not sorry.
Kirk Cousins is still sitting there. What do you guys think will happen with Kirk Cousins? Do you think he'll end up signing the clause after the draft and going somewhere else? Will anybody want that?
I think, wouldn't Pittsburgh be happier with him than Aaron Rodgers?
I
don't know.
Do you think if he put him a little trade? Because who else is out there? It's Aaron Rodgers. That's it, right?
And Mike Tomlin still gets to run his team if he gets Kirk Cousins instead of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's just watching this year.
He was in Cleveland today at the Chipotle. I saw.
Oh yeah.
In Cleveland?
Yeah.
I could see that.
He is a Midwest guy, though. I mean, he, I think he went to Michigan State, clearly. But
Pretty's got some thoughts. You would rather have Aaron Rodgers and all that drama with DK and George Pickens than have Kirk. Brittany, get on here right now, immediately.
Kenny Pickett?
Brittany, come in.
Please come in, Brittany. We need this discussion. We've got
Kirko Chains and some drama. Take your pick. Kirko Chains.
It's probably more likely that Kirk Cousins
as far as he can go, right? That's what that is. Let's just see how much Mike Tomlin can take.
Yeah, it's talk about curmudgeon.
Not that much.
I think it's probably more likely that Kirk Cousins signs with somebody mid-season if they have an injury. That's probably his best path to getting on a roster.
Scampers would rather have Jake Haener. I mean, for the photo shoots alone, come on. I don't know anything about Jake Haener other than that photo shoot. That's it.
Other than he was so good that they decided to start Spencer Rattler almost immediately.
I just feel like he's probably, if he did those photos, he obviously has a great personality and has to be just a ton of fun in the locker room, right?
Watch him like he played that completely straight and he's just that self-absorbed.
That's even better. That's even better.
Yeah.
That's even better.
Where he's like Zoolander.
Oh my gosh.
Oh God, my running back room is ridiculous. Quick, somebody tell me who to play in here. All right, let's see.
Who do you have? Let's see who you've got here. You've got Jonathan Taylor, Josh Jacobs, Tyrone Tracy. And in reality, that's all you're gonna need.
Is that all I need?
I've got a name if you want a name.
Give me one quick.
Ty Johnson.
You think?
And Bestball.
Anybody else has opinion? Let me follow. All right, gotten. Hold on. Do I have time? 15 seconds. My shit's
do it. You got it.
How do you spell it? Oh my God, Gott something.
Oh,
Just
no.
auto drafted me. Oh well.
Darius Slayton.
I mean, he
We
hasn't
just
signed-
talked
he
about
signed a new
somebody else
deal.
I drafted. Yeah,
There goes
it's fine.
Turco.
And when it ends up being Jimmy's throwing to him, I mean, he's gonna get 8 catches a game, and this is PPR, right?
It's true. Yeah.
Damn it, that's fine. Ish.
I mean, honestly, in the 19th round for a guy who's literally number 1 on the depth chart right now, Raheem Mostert is not a bad pick there at all.
Because he went to Vegas, right? They
Mhm.
swapped. He and and then Madison.
I should have
Madison,
Basically.
Miami. Yeah. They just swapped out.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
so either. He's going to fall into the end zone 8 times probably. I mean, he might not have a bunch of other value, but it's not like he's not going to break off his usual stuff probably if he stays healthy, right?
I mean, he's going to have to fall in the end zone because he's like, what, 60? His legs might not work anymore, but no, I think he's fine.
She's getting ready for her
fine,
Aaron Rodgers
Brittany.
era.
Jammy's time.
Kenny Gainwell's getting ready for the Rodgers era. I mean, he's the backup right now to Jalen Warren till they draft somebody.
Who do you think they'll end up with?
The Steelers, that quarterback or running back?
Running back.
They're probably gonna draft somebody
to
pair with Jalen Warren, which
But they'll
pains
get
me.
like a second day guy, won't they? Where they are? Well, Brittany, you follow it really closely. What do you think? You're on there.
They don't have a second round pick. That's the thing, too.
No.
Steelers don't have a second round pick, so that's like even better. If they don't draft one of the, I mean, they have issues too, with defensive line, and they probably need somebody in the secondary. But we could see what like a lot of teams did last year, and they draft somebody in like the 5th round that they're like hoping and praying could be any sort of contributor, and that's gonna be great for Warren.
Yeah.
But yeah, as it is right now, it's still Kenny Gainwell and Cordero Patterson behind him.
Oh God, I forgot Kenny Gainwell went there too.
Yeah.
So now there's 2 like touchdown Steelers.
Literally Steelers.
I mean, Stealer Steelers on the Steelers, I guess. But
somebody brought up
I
a
don't
really
know.
good point yesterday that with Kenny Gainwell going to the Steelers, AJ Dillon goes to Philly, and they were like the quads in that running back room with him and Saquon
right
are out of control.
AJ Dillon ain't gonna be on that team in week 1. No shot.
Listen, Philander, former Packer players, Kevin.
I don't care.
I care.
Well, that makes one of us.
Oh, you guys, Deontay Johnson is still out there. This is so exciting. Fingers crossed. He holds.
Yeah, 19th round. Woo.
How the not mighty have fallen.
Oh, Christian
Right?
Watson. Wow.
It's so gross.
Talk about a dart. I mean, he probably ain't playing till like week 8, but I don't hate it.
No.
19th round.
I don't hate anything in the 19th round.
No,
I can
how
fit
can you?
anything there.
Yeah. All right. Hemma's taking her last pick. Roman Wilson.
Okay, now I hate the 20th round pick. Oh, there goes Deontay.
Rashard Smith. We're all just waiting. Who's it going to be?
With bated breath.
We are.
I mean, someone's taking him, or I am.
Yeah. Well, guys, we are wrapping this thing up. If you've stayed with us this whole time, thank you.
Bless you.
Yeah, bless you. Appreciate you very much. If you stayed with us this whole time and you haven't already subscribed to Fantasy and Frames here, I don't know what you're doing. Please smash that subscribe button.
Yes,
Yeah.
You stay with us. You are contractually
Get a life.
obligated.
I got it.
You are. You
Yeah,
cannot
right.
leave without hitting subscribe. Again, we will be back Sunday, this coming Sunday, the 30th at 7:00 Eastern time with our fifth and final draft Kay Adams division. We have got our youngest competitor playing in the Kay Adams division. That would be one Miss Addison Kennedy. He is going to be joining us. Yep. So big Bills fan, Addison. So we'll talk to her dad, see if she can maybe pop in for a minute and talk about her team. But yeah, so guys, this has been amazing. Everybody that's hung out in the chat online, that's come and done the live stream, guys, thank you so much. This is great. I just, like, it's just almost like just an excuse to hang out, we'll just draft in March. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll use check. Yes, that's one of my favorite late round best ball picks. I love the Kyle because he's gonna like vulture like a couple touchdowns a year.
I believe that's the first fullback we've got.
Love it. He's the only fullback, the only fullback that matters in fantasy.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna try to make a
Who
case.
else?
I was gonna say like Alec Ingold, but that's I mean,
he comes on occasionally.
Michael Burton will score a random touchdown here or there. I will say I have not heard of Jaquavius Marks. Certainly one of the names of all time.
I haven't either. Jaquavius Marks.
But I was so interested because I would love to have like someone named Jaquavius on my team. It just feels
it's hot. It's
hot.
You get a dose of Jaquavius and you're feeling good.
Yeah, you are.
What's happening? All right.
Oh my goodness.
Went down with Estimate.
Yeah. In the 20th round, of course you are. Yeah. Nicolette, make sure to tell everybody where they can find you and your content, please.
Yeah, so you can find me at nroho5 on Twitter/X, and yeah.
Give her a follow, everybody. Angie, where can the people find you?
Usually at home in my pajamas working, but also if you're looking for me on X, although I mostly am just engaging with you all and not at Gridiron Angie, and on all the charity leagues and all the leagues I do, I'm Gridiron Goddess and the sleeper and all the things. So
yes.
Oh, that's Woody Marks. I didn't know that was his real first name.
Oh, I didn't either. I was like, I know who Woody Marks is.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Look at us learning something.
Bring us home, Wild Rosie.
Come on, Karen.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Troy Franklin.
Dave Overboard, thank you for saving us here. You and Scam, thanks for drafting with us. Troy Franklin is our Mr. Irrelevant choice of the night. Again, guys, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. I know it has been a long evening for you if you stayed up this late. Appreciate you very much. Again, we'll be back on Sunday, on the Sunday the 30th at 7 p.m. Eastern. You can find Kevin over at K Tompkins II, and he's at Blue Sky. So you can find him over there. I am at Stacy_Perez 83. You can find me there on Twitter, on Blue Sky, on any social media at Stacy_Perez 83. Again, please give us that like, that subscribe, that follow here at Fantasy and Frames. We do not want Jorge to fire us before our last draft. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we got one more week in us at least. But until Sunday, guys, we will see you later. Bye, everybody.